Yikes! Yikes!
Where is Grandma? Where is Red? There's a wolf in Grandma's bed.
Wolf! Wolf! Yikes! Yikes!
There's a wolf in the bed. Take the broom, hit his head.
Wolf! Wolf! Yikes! Yikes!
Once upon a time in a village by the forest, there was a beautiful little girl. The beautiful girl was called as Red Riding Hood. She stayed with her mother at the beautiful house in the forest. One bright morning, little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny, who lived in the other side of the forest, because she granny was sick.
Hey there, little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Little Red Riding Hood, I don't think little big girls should go walking in these spooky old woods alone.
Come on, Red Riding Hood, take this bucket to your grandma, and remember, keep to the path through the woods and don't ever stop. You will be in danger if you wander into the forest. Make sure you are back home before dark. Goodbye.
Bye, Mom. I will be safe, don't worry. I ran all the way to Grandma's house without stopping. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step, 6 step, 7 step, 8 steps, 9 step, 10 step to Grandma's house. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step, 6 step, 7 step, 8 step, 9 step, 10 step to Grandma's house. What a lovely flower and so good smell. Let me bring it for Grandma. She will love them.
Little Red Riding Hood began collecting flowers and lost track of the town. Suddenly, she remembered her mother and her promise. In the meantime, two weeks eyes were spying on her from behind a tree. It was a big bad wolf which was looking out for his supper.
You got teeth like a wolf, but you cry like a sheep, yeah. Don't be mad that you did it. Got your red hands in it. You're so bad, yeah, I get it. You made your bed, now rest in it. Run and cry,
Wow, what surprise! She will make a delicious lunch. But I dare not eat her now, because some woodcutter is working nearby. Let me befriend her first. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Don't be afraid, little girl. I am your friend. Where are you going all alone in the woods?
I am going to see my grandmother. She is not well.
What are you taking for her?
I am carrying a cake and a beautiful flower to her.
Oh, I see. Does your grandmother live far from here?
No, she lives beyond that windmill you see there.
Oh, it's getting late. You better hurry along, dear. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ha 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 ha. What a lucky day. I gobbled up a grandmother first, then wait for the child. Ha 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 ha.
Who's there?
Little Red Riding Hood, I am bringing you some cake. Open the door for me, please.
Just press the ledge. I'm too weak and can't get up. Oh, the wolf! Help me! Somebody help me! Help me, please!
Red Riding Hood will be here any moment. Before that, I will wear her grandma's dress and lie in the bed. When the little girl comes, I will eat her up too. Ha 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 ha.
What's happened to her? She looks strange today. Oh, grandmother, what's the big ear you have?
All the better to hear you with my dear.
Grandmother, what's the big eye you have?
All the better to see you with my child.
But grandmother, what's the last hand you have?
All the better to hug you with my dear.
What's the deep voice you have?
All the better to greet you, my sweet.
Oh, but grandmother, what's the terrible big mouth you have?
All the better to eat you with my child. Ha 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 ha.
No, you cannot help. Somebody help me. Somebody please help me.
The wolf had finished his hearty feast. She jumped to the forest and fell asleep. She began to snore very loudly. In the meantime, the hunter was passing and heard the strange snoring of the wolf. He slowly entered and took out his hunting knife.
Let me gently cut open his stomach. I hope I'm safe to gain from harm. Are you okay, my child?
Yeah, but it was dark inside. Thank you, you kind hunter. Thank you for saving me and my grandma.
You arrived just in time. Thanks for your help.
Was it dreadful? I forgot something.
What is it?
Look, grandma, what delicious placing that I have bought for you.
Oh, how nice of you. At the same time, in Little Red Riding Hood cottage, Mother waiting for she little child for a long time. Then she went in search of her child. During the ways at the forest, she found Little Red Riding Hood safe, and so she felt happy. All her fears disappeared.
Didn't I tell you not talk to strangers and wander through the woods?
I'm sorry, Mother, and now I promise that I will never talk to strangers and wander alone in the woods.
I'm sure from now she will listen to you.
Okay, Mother, take care of yourself. We have to reach home before it gets dark.
Hello everyone, what about you learning this story? I think you can get many advantages from our project. This story is changed and different from traditional story, that is the female wolf. At the end of the story, every characters are joined together in the wood with happiness. The main theme of the story is to listen to what your parents tell you and not to talk to strangers.
And you also realize that never trust anyone who looks like a wolf, and definitely a wolf that can talk. Never wear a red clothing when you are walking through the woods. There are certain animals like the bull, buffalo, and the wolf that react violently whenever they can see red.
Are you afraid of the big bad wolf?
Oh!